far more vocal now, aren't you?
Yeah. Do it with decent paint.
Yeah.
And then it'll just clean so much easier. Or are you telling them off? Or you love him warm?
Hello, welcome back. Oh, Twiglet says hello as well. She's getting far more vocal now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And bigger.
Hard work. No, she's not hard work.
No, she's a good girl. So we've got to that time of year. I think this weekend the temperature's dropped about 10 degrees from last weekend, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 out. Well, it is 10 out there.
Yeah.
It's boiling in it.
Yeah, it's under this canopy. It's
This one's
lovely
going.
and warm. She's off. Time for boat jobs. Never-ending boat jobs.
Well, hopefully they'll end.
Well, yeah. No, but I mean, they just go.
They do go round,
cycle,
yeah.
don't they?
We do this, and then next year we got to do it again.
Yeah. And I was just looking back actually on our videos because I couldn't remember when I did it. So we used the wet and forget on our canopy 7 months ago. And it was recommended that you did it again a certain amount of weeks later, which I never did. I've got to be honest.
I think we forgot about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Not quite sure.
And this is the first time we've now noticed some of the white flecks coming back again. So 7 months with just
It's
one
not bad.
go.
That bit came back first. There's a bit over the door.
Yeah.
I noticed that the other day. But
Not
now,
bad at all.
yeah, it's coming back with a vengeance, isn't
Yeah.
it? If we leave that.
But I think I'm going to maybe just try it like on a sponge or something and just see if I can just wipe across.
Before we sprayed and scrubbed it in, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that again because it drips on your head if your roof's fitted.
Yeah, yeah, and there's not really anywhere we can take it off here, so I might just try giving it on a sponge or something and wiping it and see if that's good enough. So
We'll check back next week.
Update on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, of course, yes, Steve, and I'm going to mention his name. This is the Royal We. I'm videoing. Richard's doing the boat jobs.
I wanted to go to town.
Let's crack on then, come on. So you can see Richard is lifting up the boards. Ooh, massive spider!
What?
That was a huge spider.
Where'd it go?
It's still crawling on the board, hold on.
Oh well.
I wonder if I can find it. Where's it gone? Oh no, I've lost it. That's even worse. Boards for our engine bay, and then as you can see, there's like the runoffs. So if water comes down onto this stern deck, it runs down
here, in there, and down these holes.
And down the holes at the back. But the problem is so much rubbish and dirt and leaves and all sorts get stuck. And then the holes get plugged up, and then it doesn't
It all goes down
rain.
here.
Yeah, so you can see it's all a bit of a mess right now.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but we have, in fairness, actually never done it.
Well, they're not bad.
For 2.5 years?
Yeah, so they're not bad, are they?
No.
Not really. Mind you, a lot of the time on the Thames, we've never taken the roof off.
True, that is very
So
true.
this was quite well protected, and it never really got that wet, did it?
No.
It's only since we've been on here that we flooded the whole back deck.
Yeah. So Twiglet absolutely loves her humans and just wants to be with us all the time, which is great until you've got a whopping great big hole in the floor on an engine bay. So luckily she is soft crate trained, and this is her little crate, and she loves it because she can be safe. We know that she's safe. She can watch us, and she's happy as anything. And she's watching Daddy soaping up the little holes.
silky, isn't it? Just about, yeah. Just squish them all in, look.
So we've also noticed that the
Ooh,
oh,
good job you left.
bilge paint in our engine bay, it's sort of quite a matte bilge paint, and it just doesn't clean very well. It's almost like the dirt just sort of engrounds and embeds into it, whereas some time ago Richard bought some bilge paint. What bilge paint was it, Richard?
It's up there. The is it T-lac?
Something like that.
We'll put it
on
in the
screen.
description. It's really good.
And we did the bow locker. Well, royal we again. Obviously, Richard painted the bow locker because that had gone a bit rusty, hadn't it?
Yeah.
And that is still shiny. It
Looks like brand new still.
So yeah, at some point we're gonna probably paint that as well. But it's just endless painting. And I thought I'd mention it because you can probably notice the state of our stern deck and the rust and the bubbling. Okay, it has been made worse probably from us putting the matting down, but yeah, the whole stern we're going to have to repaint.
That's another video.
Yeah, because yeah, unfortunately we've been told it is not going to be covered under the warranty, whereas we originally thought it was. But that's a whole nother story. Oh, that's looking quite a bit better.
Yeah, it gets the muck out, doesn't it?
Yeah, much better.
There's probably a bit of coffee in there. Well, I've spilt coffee. You know it.
That has happened quite a few times in fairness.
Yeah.
So?
You never lift the floor in, do you, to clean up under there? You just dry it off and carry on. Maybe that's me. Uh-oh. I know two boaters who'll definitely be telling me off for that one. They're currently moored in Reading.
Just a little chamois.
I need to wipe it out a bit because I'm going down here now.
Yeah.
It doesn't all come out, does it? Next bit's to wipe up all down here where it's filthy.
Is that's their bilge paint, is it?
This is their bilge paint, yeah, and all I've done is stand on here when we were in the weed hatch.
Yeah.
So it's got dirty from canal water.
Yeah.
But you can see, look, it won't come off.
No.
It's my head. I'm used to it. Look at the scars. But yeah, that's as clean as that's getting.
Yeah.
Whereas the other bilge paint is like a gloss.
Yeah.
And it's really hard. So with the other one, if I wiped that with a sponge, it just all come off.
Yeah.
So we'll be redoing everything in here.
Definitely.
I say we.
Yeah.
Me.
You.
Yeah. That square down here,
Yeah.
this bit here, that's the lower bilge. That's where the water builds up for that pump. That pump normally sits in here.
What pump?
The white one next to it. Hang on.
Under your head.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of your way. That's the pump. That sits in this hole.
Ah, right. Oh, and you can actually just take it up.
Yeah, it's only freestanding. And it sits in this hole. And then takes out any water that gets in here. This is from rain when we were away.
Yeah.
That came through the deck boards and didn't drain away. When we were on the Thames, this bit that I'm cleaning now, it never got water on it.
Strange.
It was bone dry. I'm going to be in the way, but
and watch Richard doing a master feat of hanging upside down in our engine bay. Leftovers that we got out the weed hatch before.
Bits of rope and weed.
Ooh. Yeah.
Bit mucky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had a mucky trip.
So I just said to Richard, I want to do the canopy, but I don't want it to drip on my head. And he said, if you get the saturation level of the sponge correct, then it won't do.
Well, it wouldn't, would it?
How does one test the saturation level?
A bit
Hold
like...
it above your head and see if it drips.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you watch Bake Off?
Yeah. Oh, what? Hold it.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Sun's out.
Sun's out. I've got my wet weather coat on. I'm going to wet and forget. See, Steve, I do some jobs.
Yeah, this job's for you.
Oh no, I don't know why I get this job.
Because I might damage my hair.
Oh, baby. Twiggy thinks I look scary like this. I need to put my gloves on, and I have got my safety slippers on. Richard took over for me because I was literally internally combusting with all that plastic on. But straight away it's starting to look alright actually. I'm hoping that because it's been done before, this is just enough to clear it up again. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
And you can see actually even on the video, like here at the front where we haven't done, and at the back is where we have done so far. So ideally when you use Wet and Forget, you take the canopy off and you basically spray it on or wipe it on, don't you, and then just leave it. But we did, like I said, we did that 7 months ago and we did a video on that, and it's worked. It's been brilliant. So we'll have to come back and see if that's worked or not.
The royal we.
Yeah, the royal way.
Yeah. No, you'll check.
Yeah, I'll check.
No, not have to again. Hey, Steve.
Right, okay, well done. What's next on the agenda?
Go to the cake shop. Yeah. Go cake.
Welcome to our bow. So, sort of final thing that Rich has already done, but we'll just sort of quickly talk you through it, is we had some little rusty patches starting to appear on our roof, which obviously we don't want to get any worse, do we, over winter. So Richard basically put some of this hammerite Curust, which it says transforms rust in a stable surface in 15 minutes. So it basically sort of eats it.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it just turned it black.
Rust. Yeah.
It just went black.
So it goes black and then...
dries off.
Yeah, and then he put some, it's all-in-one primer undercoat onto the little spots. Obviously, we want to then paint, but we've tried to get our paint code from our boat builder, and the paint code they gave us definitely isn't right because
No.
it was grey, and our roof definitely isn't grey. It's sort of, well, I suppose it's got a grey tint to it, but it's
The
more.
paint that he told me when I looked at it online was completely different.
Yeah.
Not even close.
No. So somehow we need to suss out what colour our roof is. So if you have any ideas, please leave us a comment on identifying boat roof colours. Because that would be really helpful if we could actually
Yeah.
paint the little spots. I mean, luckily now they've got the primer undercoat on, but
Yeah, they'll be all right now for winter. It won't get any worse.
No.
But the other ones I've done, haven't I, all round to
yeah. So
the edges.
Richard's already, because we had
Little
some
bits on
of
the
the
edges.
paint on the sort of like edges. I guess
You
where
always
the,
catch it.
the steel bends, isn't it? So yeah, you've already done all of those bits, haven't you?
Yeah, some of them are where we've been having the roof on a boat on and off the roof, haven't we?
Yeah.
So you always catch it every now and
Yeah.
again. So like,
But it's
but they're all
always
right. You can't see them.
always best
They're
to
all
do
touched up and gone.
little bits like that before it gets
Whilst
worse.
you've got the weather.
Yeah. come
Otherwise
on.
it's going to come winter, won't it? It's wet permanently.
Yeah. And then things ain't gonna be good.
Yeah, we're
So
getting there.
yeah, we're getting there. Oh, one last thing actually, we're just going to show you just as an update. So we mentioned obviously that we need to paint our stern deck. We have actually had somebody out to do our bow. So it is currently in primer.
Primer, that
it?
is, yeah.
Currently in primer.
So it's primed. All
So
done.
now we're just waiting for
Next
it to be
week.
painted.
Next week,
Yeah,
hopefully.
hopefully. That's right, it's only taken 2.5 years.
I'm actually quicker than that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll do the back.
Anyway, yeah, doing the back's going to be a mission, so we'll definitely
Be
video
right.
that one for you. And we will see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.